Hey, welcome to The Explainer. You know that phrase, hey Google? Well, get ready because it's on the verge of a massive, massive change. We're about to unpack exactly why the assistant we all know is being retired and what powerful new AI is about to take its place.
All right, let's just dive right in. Yep, that's the Google Assistant logo on a tombstone. And no, this is not just some clever internet meme. This is real. Official documents from Google itself have confirmed it. The assistant that we've all been using for years is officially being retired.
So to really get what's coming next, we kind of have to pay our respects to what's leaving, right? So let's start with, well, a brief eulogy for the assistant that pretty much changed how we all talk to our tech.
I mean, for so many of us, Google Assistant was just there. It was like part of the furniture, you know? It was the default voice in our phones, our smart displays, and in our cars. That invisible helper that was always just a hey Google away.
And you know what? It was brilliant at the basics, wasn't it? I mean, think about it. It was the ultimate kitchen helper for setting timers, the DJ for our commutes, and basically the universal remote for our smart homes. It was a simple, reliable workhorse that just worked.
Okay, so if it was such a reliable workhorse, you're probably asking, why get rid of it? Why put it out to pasture? Well, the truth is, this wasn't some snap decision. The writing was on the wall for a while, and there were some really clear signs that a big change was needed.
The reality is, the assistant experience was kind of falling apart, slowly but surely. Google started chipping away at features, one by one, and users were getting super frustrated by inconsistent, sometimes weird responses. Behind the scenes, the pressure was really on for a much smarter system. Assistant was simply being left in the dust in this new AI race.
So, if Assistant is on its way out the door, what's the big plan? What is Google's solution? What comes next?
And that answer has a name: Gemini. Meet the successor. This is Google's next-generation AI. And it's not just a patch or an update. We're talking about something built from the ground up to be way more capable than the assistant it's replacing.
Now, you really got to pay attention to the words Google is using here. Gemini isn't just another voice assistant. They're calling it a more advanced AI model. And that right there is a massive shift in thinking. We're going from a tool that just follows specific commands to a generative AI that can actually understand context, it can reason, and it can even create stuff for you.
Yeah, this slide really captures the leap we're talking about. We're going from simple commands to a seriously complex AI brain. And here's the key takeaway. This is not just an update, this is Google making a huge strategic move to go head-to-head with rivals like OpenAI in this whole new generative AI arms race.
And look, this isn't just some far-off promise for the future. It's happening right now. In early tests on devices like Google Home, users are already reporting that the system feels more functional again. So the improvements are real, and they're happening now.
All right, so we've covered the what and the why, but what about the when? How is this actually going to affect the devices you use every single day? Let's get into the transition.
So, Google isn't just ripping off the Band-Aid here. This is a very carefully planned sunset. In fact, the whole process quietly kicked off months ago on things like Android Auto and Google TV. Right now, Gemini's in testing on Google Home devices, and all of this is leading up to one final official end date.
And there it is, March 2026. This date comes straight from Google's own documents, so you can go ahead and mark your calendars. After that, Google Assistant as we know it will be gone, fully replaced by Gemini. That is the official end of the line.
So, where will you see this change? Well, just think about everywhere you currently say, hey Google. Your phone, your car, your TV, your smart speakers. We're talking the entire Google ecosystem is making the leap from Assistant over to Gemini.
Which, brings us to one big, fascinating question. As we say goodbye to a familiar friend and welcome this powerful successor, is the AI in your pocket about to get dramatically smarter? All signs are pointing to a resounding yes. Thanks for joining us for this explainer.